guys, welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa and this is my imaginary friend Yuka, and today I'll be kind of like doing the podcast by myself because before that I'll do a little introduction. My name's Misa and I'm a content creator based in Tokyo. I was born in Japan, raised in the States, and I'm now living in Tokyo. Yeah, and then on this podcast, this is my podcast with my little sister Yuka, but sometimes it's just like me doing the podcast, and then sometimes it's like with my little sister, so we kind of like go on and off, but this is a continual podcast, all in English, and we talk about just like everything that we relate to each week, which is mostly like lifestyle or like personal development, mental health stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And actually, I'm back in Japan after a month of going back home in LA or OC for a month, and then I'm back. And on Instagram stories, I actually told everyone that I will be talking about what I was doing for the past month because it's actually like pretty long, and I'm using a little microphone, but also I have this microphone which is not connected to anything. I like this microphone, but anyways, so yes, I'll be talking about what I was doing in America. So just to start off, I was in America, or like back home, to help out my family, my dad, my family, because we are actually downsizing our house because everyone is like all grown up, and we're downsizing the house and we have to sell the house in the States. And I know this is not the best timing to sell this house, our house, because of the elections and everything, but yeah, we're selling it, and it's actually a really, really long process. My parents they want to come back to Japan because just like, I don't know, I think they just want to go back to their home country after like 30 years of being there. So yeah, and then we want to kind of like settle. I think they want to settle in Japan, like maybe in the long run, but not right now. But we're just like downsizing the house, and that's why we have to sell it. And I didn't realize it's like actually a really long process to sell houses in America, because so we had to renovate everything, and that's what my parents did. And then when I was there, I was just there to kind of like finalize the staging of the house. So in America, when you are trying to like sell houses, you have to do an open house. So, and most of the cases when we want to sell, when we want to sell at a good price range, we have to stage the house well. So I think this is like one thing that we don't really have in Japan, like staging of houses. This is when you have a designer, you have like a interior designer team who kind of like designs like, or like plans out all the furnitures. This is not like your furniture. This is the furniture that you don't own. But the staging company comes, and then they kind of like furnish the whole house to help people kind of see how their house would look like if they bought it. So I think this is a pretty important, and also like a very one thing that's very different from like the process of what you'll see here in Japan. But yeah, so that's what I was like helping out my parents with. And since I can kind of like do work like wherever and stuff, which is also really hard. Like I think I do a lot of work in Japan, and so I think that was kind of hard. That was like planning out all the time, like the time difference was the hardest part, and I didn't even know that it would be so hard. But yes, that's what I was doing. And I also was just like hanging out with a lot of my friends from America. I have a lot of I didn't know I had a really the Japanese community in LA was growing. It had grown a lot, and I used to hang out with just my my osana najimi, or like my the people, like my childhood friends that I've like known for more than 20 years now. But that my group has grown a lot, and then I had a new set of Japanese friends in America, which was kind of cool to know, and it was very comforting. And also I was hanging out with like my friends from college, which I think like when you're like an adult, or like when you graduate college, it's sometimes hard to kind of like connect with other people. And then I really appreciate my college friends, or like, just like friends from when I was a student, because those are the times when like you didn't really have to like think about the future, or like, I don't know, like what you're gonna be doing. I feel like we were just, free-spirited. We had a pure I mean, I still do have a pure heart, but I feel like those are the friends that you want to have, and I was able to hang out with them. So, and then you never know what happens in the world. Like one day we can have something and you can't see them anymore. So, in Japan, I feel like I kind of am on like a go, 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 go kind of thing. Like I am, like we're always kind of doing our own stuff, and then we can't even really think about our friends sometimes, which like sounds kind of really bad, but that's what happens in Tokyo. Like I feel like maybe it's the same in New York. I'm not really sure, but but I was like, it was like a refreshing thing where I got to hang out with friends. I'm not really used to hanging out with friends that much, like because I'm always like kind of like doing stuff on my own, but it was like a good experience for the whole month. So like there was like nothing really big that I was doing for the whole month. I was just like every day helping my dad out, like maybe carrying sofas outside the garage, or like planning to meet up with like people and stuff. So I wasn't doing much actually, but I wasn't doing much, but it was like meaningful stuff that I had to do for my family. So that's what I was doing. So I just wanted to kind of like update you guys on my life, because I think we've been kind of off for a month from this podcast. I was kind of like thinking, because I have a YouTube channel and also this podcast channel, and then I can speak Japanese, I think maybe not as fluently or like better as my English, but I feel like I can also express myself very like enough in Japanese. So sometimes I'm like, I don't know which language I'm speaking in, and I get like an identity crisis. I don't know like if other bilingual people have that. But yeah. So I was kind of like confused. But we're on track. This podcast is gonna be like more about like my conversations I have on my own, or with you guys, and also with my little sister. So it's just gonna be like a talking channel, if you guys like that. Okay, and then my YouTube channel is gonna be more like vlogs and like doing stuff, and like also talking too, but mostly with like in Japanese and English. Okay, and this channel is just gonna be strictly English. And then we're gonna try like our best to upload more on this channel as well. Okay, so thank you so much for listening until the very end, and thank you for always like supporting me and my little sister. We're still like really starting off, so we do want to kind of like do our best in like uploading and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you still haven't done so, I'm also on Instagram, and my little sister and I also do have an Instagram account together. So I hope you follow. Okay, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in. So yeah, so thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. See you.
Missing someone.